From the Litchfield Hills to Long Island Sound. You are watching Live with Lumi and Michelle. And now your host, MicheleMarieDalene.
Hi guys, hello meets everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene, and of course today is Saturday morning, and we got a little story for you guys, although I don't really think it's kind of funny. Maybe the drama community might like it, I don't know, but here it goes as follows. My neighbor came up to me, started bitching at me this morning, claiming that I touched a car, and then I did not put the garbage in the dumpster. Well, I may have touched a car, but it was because I was trying to prevent it from falling. And second of all, I did put the garbage bag in the dumpster. I don't get that part, what she said about the garbage bag, because she said the garbage bag is not in the dumpster. I said, excuse me? It's not in the dumpster? I put it in the dumpster. At first, I tried to throw it in, I missed, and then I actually had to go pick up the damn bag, and I put it in the dumpster directly. Maybe she didn't see it the second time. Anyway, she was a real grump. I don't know who she is. That she, it's not. I don't know if it's a girl from 5 or 6 or one of the other apartments. But first of all, it's not. And this woman is a grouch. Ouch. Just totally angry. I tried to talk to her. I said, then finally, after she kept accusing me over and over again, I said, look, she said, should I call the police again? I said, you can if you want, but there's really nothing they're going to do about it, considering the fact that there was no damage done. And the fact of the matter is, I did not litter either, so what would the police do? They'd probably look at you like, why are you calling us? So that's what I just got done dealing with before I came on. And I asked her, I said, are you an Aries? And she said, what is that got to do with it? I said, oh, are you an Aries? And she says, well, you're weird. I said, well, thank you, but that's not what I asked you. And she's like, well, I don't want you to. I'm like, okay, we're done talking. I closed the door. She said, oh, no, we're not done. She said, pulled the door open and said, nope. Of course, I'm a little stronger than she was. So I closed my door and locked the door to the kitchen and said, we're done. But, yeah, go talk to your lawyer, lady. I said, go talk to your lawyer. Just, I don't know. Today was the first day I actually carried the garbage downstairs to the dumpster, and that's the way I get treated. I think, what a crackpot. All right, so we had a good show last night. I did check the stats. We did have a lot of people watching the reruns, which is absolutely nice to see. I mean, it wasn't a huge crowd of people. Now, I didn't get a chance to get the Google Meet panel up for the mods, or for anyone else for that matter. So, let's get the panel over the Meet for the mods to start with first. And, Rusty, what are you doing, cat? Oh, of course, the big kitty's here. Rusty is here. Alright, so, anyway, that's pretty much it. It's like I said, a crabby woman bragging about, you touched my $50,000 car. I'm like, see, she's so worried about things. Okay, she's not the only one that's worried about things either, because I actually talked to Ed last night about what he was saying about how he is concerned about losing his things because he wants to go to Florida. I said, Ed, there's no problem with that. I said, here is a problem I'm concerned about. He said, I don't think you have a valid concern, he said. I said, well, number one, I have friends that have offered me opportunity to relocate to a better area. And I said, now, I know you don't have a ton of stuff, but if I'm going to move potentially with one of my friends, we're going to have to figure out where you're going to store your stuff, because I have to figure out where I'm going to store my stuff. And he's like, yeah, you know, I don't know. This doesn't make any sense sometimes. Get the public panel open here too. Just absolutely annoying. I don't understand the kind of logic behind some of these people, because I'm like, she didn't even ask me. You know, she could have said, hey, Michelle, is there any reason why you touched my stuff? And I would have answered the question. Number one, I didn't touch your car. I was afraid I was gonna fall because the ground is uneven out there, and there was a whole patch of ice everywhere, and I was like, this is like covered with sand, which makes it kind of worse. But at least it's sand over it. But the problem is, when my left leg doesn't reach over very far, and then what happens is I trip, and then all of a sudden my right leg tries to compensate, and then so I start vibrating like a wet noodle, and then you end up, if you're not right, you don't get the center of gravity right, you're gonna go kaboom. And I don't think I want an earth-shattering kaboom of me hitting the ground, because of the fact is that I do have physical injuries. Okay, so yeah. So let me get the panel up for the public. Panel up. It's up, but I gotta get copy the link. Okay. Just strange people saying things about, I got a $50,000 car and I want you to touch my car. Lady, okay. Just the strangest people I ever meet in the universe. When you start worrying about things and you stop worrying about people and people's well-being, it's indicative of me that you have a problem. I don't know. The private panel is open. The public panel, as you can see, is open. So yeah, it's just a strange story. I mean, I don't know why some people like that, but accusing me of littering, and I put the bag in the dumpster. I mean, I did try to throw to do a 3-pointer, but unfortunately, it bounced off the dumpster and I'm on the ground. I ended up having to go pick up the garbage bag. But she acts like I deliberately, like I desecrated her car. No. Didn't even put any garbage near her car. Just a real uptight person. I'm going to make some coffee first. Okay. Both panels are open, by the way. The private and the public one are open. So she said, well, I might have to call the police again. I said, well, I don't think the police are really going to help you. If you really got a problem with it, you need to call your lawyer. That's what I told her. I said, but your lawyer will probably point out to you is Michelle didn't do anything. She tried to explain, you can walk just fine. No, unfortunately, I don't. It is true, I do try to walk fine, but honestly, again, there's that kind of lack of knowledge that anybody, just kind of bothers me, you know. Anyway, we had a pretty good show last night, like I said at the beginning of the show. We have reached a lot of people, talked about different things. Good times. So how do you feel? How would you guys feel about a situation like that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, instead of talking civil, you would go out there with guns blazing and you didn't even ask the questions nicely. You know, I think those kind of people have absolutely no understanding of anything. All right? I don't know why everybody says, things like, you put your hand on my $50,000 car. Lady, you're lucky enough that I'm even physically standing half the time out there because of the uneven ground, and you're worried about me putting my hand on a $50,000 car? What an asshole. There is a time when you can basically, let's see, public panel, Stan CT. Hi, Stan, how you doing?
Good, Michelle. How you doing?
I'm doing right. I'm just explaining the story about one woman that basically acts like a total flaming asswipe right where I live. And she's alleging that I didn't actually get the garbage in the dumpster.
Yeah.
And
here's what you do, Michelle.
And then she said I touched her car with my hand, which I probably did touch her car with my hand to prevent from falling, because there's still a little bit of sand-covered ice out there. And I was like, and she just comes over here, guns blazing, so to speak, and I'm like, why are you yelling at people like this? Instead of asking me, is if you can say, and she said, well, where's the garbage bag now? I said, it's in the dumpster. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I mean, sure, it went into the dumpster.
Michelle.
What's that?
This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do with people, including your neighbor, including Jimmy, including Ed, including even us here. You need to have boundaries.
Well, the show didn't start yet. So, unfortunately, I couldn't get you guys on the show because the show didn't start yet. So, kind of hard to get everybody on the show when the show isn't even on the air yet. I don't think she would really be very patiently waiting while I try to get everybody up on Discord. She wasn't in the mood to do anything but yell at me.
Michelle, you need to have boundaries. Okay? The woman obviously does not respect you. She's, for whatever reason, she's concerned about her car, which she thinks is important,
Right.
The thing with people like that, is the things they own end up owning them. If she has an expensive car, she's terrified that somebody's going to put a scratch on it or whatever.
No, she just got upset because I touched her car.
Well, so what? So
just
what?
to touch her car.
Listen,
I mean,
listen,
she was like,
She needs
you touched my
your
car.
headphones, man.
I got video showing you touching the back of my car.
Okay, Michelle, what you need to do then, if she's not backing off, you got to say, okay, you know what I think about your car? I don't give a fuck about your car. How about that?
I told her to call her
put that in her
lawyer.
pipe and smoke it.
I told her
You
to
know,
call
then
her.
she'll back off.
I told her to call her lawyer. She said,
No,
well, I think I'm going to call the
fuck
police
yourself.
again. I said, you can call the police again, but since there's no physical damage, there's nothing that was physically done to your car, the police is probably going to tell you to call a lawyer.
Michelle, what Stan's trying to say is when someone's an asshole to you, you need to be an asshole back.
Well, that's what I did. That's why I closed the door in her face. She tried to hold the door open. I said, nope, sorry, we're done talking. I closed my door and I locked it.
Some people you can't reason with. Some people you just can't reason with, and you need to have a boundary. And you need to tell them to fuck off sometimes.
Yeah, I did.
You know,
This time I did.
You know, I pity the fool that's
and she
living
kept
with
yelling
her,
at me
and
through the door. I said,
actually feel bad
I
for
told her
Jimmy having
nicely, I
to deal
said,
with
talk
her.
to your lawyer. I said, talk to your lawyer. That's what I told her. I said, call your lawyer.
Imagine the headache she's going to give Jimmy. I feel bad for Jimmy, believe it or not.
She already gives me a headache, trust me.
You know, just people are fucked up like that, and they, you know, they don't know, they cross boundaries, they don't respect anybody, and you know, you're too nice of a person, Michelle. You don't.
Well, that's
you don't
nice. I
have a
said, are
boundary.
you an Aries?
You know, you
She
have
said, what the
clear
hell is that
boundaries
going to do with it?
everybody.
I said, oh, are you an Aries? She wouldn't answer that simple question. So that tells me more than likely she's an Aries. And Jimmy's an Aries. And he doesn't like her very much already. So I think Jimmy's probably going to tell her, look, see, Michelle did put the bag in the garbage in the dumpster. See, she probably didn't mention that part in the little video clip. First of all, she's got cameras everywhere. She's so worried about her stuff. But she doesn't actually realize is that, number one, I did not do anything on her car at all. Nothing. And if any forensic scientist would look at that and say, Michelle just put her hand on the back of your car to support herself, didn't dent anything, didn't throw anything at you, you know, gee, you know.
Michelle, I had the same situation happen to me in East Haven, right?
Yeah.
You know, I drink water, bottled water, and I save up the bottles because they're $5 returns, right? So when I have about $3 or $4 worth of bottles, I fill up a big garbage can, a big garbage bag full of them, and I take them to the Stop and Shop to recycle them and get my $3 or $4 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so usually what I do is I put the money in my pocket. Once in a while, I'll buy a lotto ticket, you know, with $1, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, there was a Porsche parked next to me.
Right.
And I'm getting out of the car and I'm turning and my plastic bag touched the guy's Porsche. And the guy happened to be walking out of the Stop and Shop.
Okay.
You know, I didn't do anything to his car, but he's, hey, man, watch my car, man. And I'm looking at him like, what about your car? He goes, that's my car, man. That's an expensive car. So I said to him right there, I said, you know what, mister? I don't give a fuck about your car. How's that? He was stunned.
Okay.
He was stunned because nobody talked to him like that. He's some fucking narcissistic asshole who probably has a business and treats his employees like shit. And nobody ever put the motherfucker in his place until I did.
I mean, yeah, the thing was, is like...
He backed right the fuck off. He backed right off. Let me tell you. He tucked tail, got in his car, and drove off. If your fucking car is that important, don't park it next to anybody else's car. Go park it in the fucking corner of the parking lot where nobody's parking.
I mean, first of all, like I was saying to Lomi after we and her were talking before we got on the air, I said, why didn't she park the car elsewhere? And she says, well, there's trailers parked elsewhere. That was one of the few parking spots that's conveniently close to the building so she can get in and out of her car. I said, yeah, I know. But, you know, You didn't even do anything to the car anyway. You just touched her car. I mean, you didn't even do anything.
happened,
You didn't
Michelle. Don't
bang
worry about it.
anything. You didn't bump anything.
Michelle, don't obsess over it. It's over, you know? Next time
Yeah.
she bothers you, put her in her place. That's all.
I mean,
Tell her to go
she's saying,
fuck off.
well, maybe I should call the police again. I said,
Call
they're
the
not
police.
going
Go
to do
ahead, call the
nothing.
police.
They're not going to do nothing. There's
Say,
no...
go ahead, call the police. I'll wait. I'll wait here for you. Go ahead. Call the police.
Yeah.
Oh, I said, go ahead. Ain't nothing they're going to do for you.
ahead.
Call your lawyer,
And
too,
then
while
you
you're
get-
at it.
And then when you get tired of waiting for the police to show up, you tell her, okay, lady, I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to be up in my apartment number 9. You know,
Yeah,
when the
she
police
knows where I
come,
live.
you know, you can,
She came to my
you can have
kitchen
them come
door
talk to
whining at me. And then she tried to keep the door open. I mean, push the door open when I closed it. And I said, no, we're done talking. Goodbye. And then I locked the kitchen door. And I said,
See,
I
that's-
have no more to
that's a-
say.
that's a-
I've already told you my piece. I said,
If
I
she's
have
pushing
physical
herself
problems
into your
walking.
apartment,
It's the
Michelle,
first time I actually bought the
that's a
garbage
dangerous
downstairs to the
situation.
dumpster in 3 months.
Yep. Michelle,
That's the
listen to Stan.
That's a dangerous situation because she's escalating it way beyond what it should be.
Right.
You know, it's one thing to have some words outside, but she's following you upstairs to the 3rd fucking floor and trying to go inside your apartment.
Yeah.
You know what? I would have fucking pepper sprayed her ass the moment she stepped into
But I
my
had pepper
apartment.
spray, which I don't. But I had a kitchen knife,
Yeah.
I
though.
would have pepper sprayed her right in her fucking face and say, "Go ahead,
Yep.
call the police. Tell them why you're in my apartment."
Well, you know what? If she ever does that again, I'm going to pick up the phone right there and call 911 on the kitchen phone, and I'm going to tell them exactly what's going
I
on.
would pistol whip her because I wouldn't go that far, but
Because that would be home invasion. Then they would basically go, well, they told her straight out, you invaded Michelle's apartment after she told you not to even come in here.
Yeah,
People
she
are-
broke the law, technically. You
people are
didn't,
crazy. Yeah,
Michelle.
she's clearly trespassing, disorderly conduct. You know,
Yeah.
She broke the law, Michelle.
nothing happened to her car. Get over your fucking car. Your car's depreciating day by day, lady. All right, you're losing
It's a
money on your car.
Cadillac. She has
That's
a
the fact.
Cadillac. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm like, it just bothers me, the stupidity of these people when they're so worried about things. They're not actually wondering. She didn't even think about asking Michelle, are you okay? She said, she should. I mean, she's got videos. She could see I have a hard time
Michelle,
walking on
narcissists
uneven
never
ground.
ask about
She
somebody
should have
else.
said to me, are you physically okay?
No,
No.
they just find a way to make it your fault.
A narcissist will never ask you how you feel.
Right.
You know, they'll be concerned with themselves or their possessions.
Right.
Yep.
But you need to put them in their place. That's the simplest and best thing you can do is
I think so, Metal Kitty.
early on put her in her place so she doesn't cross that line again. Because
Right.
it's only
Yeah,
going to get
don't-
worse, Michelle.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
neighbor.
Get
Yeah.
more brazen.
If you have to let Loomy loose on her, yeah, you gotta back her down by getting rough with her, Michelle.
That's right.
Oh man, I could
Absolutely.
call the Winston Police routine number and explain this to them after the
I-
show.
Michelle, I wouldn't even get the police involved unless, it gets physical or something. But
Well, it almost
would
got
just,
physical because
back-
she tried to push her way into my apartment.
right. Well, I mean, yeah, but by the time police came there, everything would have been, over. But I mean, Stan's right. If she's gonna come at you aggressive and like looking to start a fight, you need to, assert yourself a little bit towards her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because is she a new neighbor or has she been there a while, Michelle?
Yeah. Well, like I said,
this a new
right
neighbor?
now the situation to my knowledge is kind of cooling down a little bit. I think she's been
Michelle,
what's
is
that?
this a new neighbor or is this an old neighbor that's been there a
A
while?
new neighbor that's been in number 5, aka the bleach lady. That's the one.
She's the bleach lady?
Yeah. Well, that's what we call her, but I don't know if she actually did that. But
Oh, okay, so this woman's been crazy all along.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the one that had it out for Michelle for years.
Right.
Not for years, for at least 2. I don't know if she's been longer than 2 years there.
Well, that's years. That's years.
Yeah. Wow. That's, Michelle, have boundaries with people. You got to have boundaries. Everybody, all of us need to have boundaries with people. Otherwise, you're just going to keep getting stepped on by everybody.
Mhm.
You know?
And then
I
she
mean,
accused,
everybody,
and
Michelle,
then
you
she
need to have
accused me
boundaries
of
with
not
us.
actually putting the bag of garbage in the dumpster. And what happened
Don't worry
was,
about it.
at first, I did try to throw the bag in the
No,
dumpster.
you told
You
me
know, like
7
for a
times already.
3-pointer shot because there was a small bit of rough terrain between me and the dumpster. Unfortunately, it didn't go in. I had to go walk over, pick the bag up, and place it in the dumpster because it didn't go into the dumpster.
Right.
But it was, at least I went downstairs and brought the garbage down, and I was like, oh, you didn't actually put the baggage and the garbage in the dumpster. Yes, I did. I have
Hey, Red,
videos
how's
showing
everybody
that it
doing in the
missed the
chat? I
dumpster.
can't see the chat, but everybody, hello,
Hey, Cruiser.
Cruiser.
How you doing, Cruiser? You want to come on the panel when you're free? Or,
I heard you guys had a good show last night.
yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Good.
I was
That's
up
good,
till almost
Michelle.
6 in the morning with Tiger Kitty and Wild Bill.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Well, that's fun. It's good that you guys are having fun on a Friday night,
Yeah, we were just bullshitting, just drinking, having a good time.
We had a
Nice.
new visitor / subscriber on my channel called Magical.
That's,
Yeah.
Red knows a little
her
bit
name's-
about
her
her,
name's
but
Lori.
I told Red, I said, Red, she didn't do anything wrong here. Do not block her. She did nothing wrong here at all. She was
Her
polite.
name's
She
Lori.
was
I've
she
seen her
was
around.
doing positive contribution to the conversation, and I don't.
Just being a new person and that she's from the drama community, Michelle. He's just worried and watching out for you.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that. But like I told him also, I said, unless she starts something, anybody can come here. I don't have a problem if you want to be here, if you behave, you're courteous, unlike the neighbor, I don't mind you being here. But if you start acting like a real problem, then we're going to have to do something a little different. By the way, Yam Ranch was actually using his real voice last night. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, he was?
Oh, yes, he was. It was still mixing with soundboards, but he was using his real voice also.
Oh, okay. Well, now you know he's real. There you go.
Yeah, we know he's real. I never said he wasn't real.
Michelle, did you get any super chat or anything from Friday night?
Oh, yes, we did. We got super chat last night.
I think you made almost $200 yesterday, didn't you, Michelle?
Wow.
Yeah, for the whole day between Magical and Craig and other people. Oh, that's right. I didn't send the show link out to...
Why would you not do a Friday night show then?
Right. We've been telling her, like, Friday nights, night shows are what brings in the PayPals.
Friday night's a good night because everybody's, pretty much done with their work week. Everybody wants to kick back and have a good time. And Michelle's show is perfect for that.
Yeah.
I get rid of my kid on Friday night. I'm looking to have a little bit of a party.
There you go.
Well, let me share this out to Krista and Craig because so they have a copy of it, because Krista does not always get the notifications on Facebook, and I don't know how often she checks her email. I'm sure she checks it, but I don't know if... Like a couple times she said, I missed the show physically, I'm sorry. And I said, that's fine. Things happen. People miss the show.
Yeah, I haven't seen Krista in the last couple days. Is she all right? Or?
Yeah, she's fine. She's
just been busy?
She's been busy. She's a mom. She
Yeah.
has to take care of the kids and things like that. But I just personally... like I said, I don't like what that woman was doing. I don't like the way she was talking down at me, trying to act like she was top sirloin. I got really, really angry about that, and I I didn't want to do something stupid that potentially that would result in, altercation or police get involved. I just said, nicely, I said, we're done talking. And of course, she didn't like to hear that. She wanted to get the last word, and I said, no, lady. I said, we're done talking. And she couldn't stop talking through the door. I said, talk to your lawyer.
Go ahead, talk to the door, you should have said. The door will listen to you all day. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Like, I just couldn't believe that, the way her attitude is. I was like, why didn't you call your lawyer, lady? That's what I would have done. I would have called my lawyer. I don't know what your lawyer would have said.
Where was Ed at? Is he sleeping or something?
Yeah, Ed's sleeping. Yeah, he's in bed right now.
So he didn't hear anything then?
No.
Oh.
Michelle,
But he knows that a
live
woman,
alone?
he knows her attitude. I don't think he likes it very much either. I think he finds her attitude insufferable.
Michelle, does that woman live alone, or does she have a roommate?
I'm not absolutely sure if she lives alone or not. That's all I can tell you. I don't know the details of her living accommodations. I think she's living there with her boyfriend, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah.
But
well, I pity the fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pity the fool.
This is the reason I don't really want Rusty outside with her around, because I'm afraid she's the kind of person that would try to hurt my cat. That's one of the reasons why I try very hard to keep my cat in the house. I don't trust her. Yeah. And also, the fact is that he blends in pretty good with the sand in the back parking lot. She might run him over and go, oops, I'm sorry, I didn't see a cat. When she really saw the cat, decided to do vehicle homicide. I don't know. I don't trust her. I just don't.
No, I wouldn't either. If someone hurt my animal, man.
Yeah. The fact that she was trying to break into the apartment, that means fucking cray-cray right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very. She's off. I mean, she's the bleach lady, too, Stan. I mean, that right there is just crazy.
Well, I tried to push her way into my apartment, not break in, but if she... Who knows? Maybe she did try to break maybe she's the one who smashed the glass in my door originally.
Next time she sticks her fingers in the doorway, smash her fingers.
Yep.
Well, she was smart enough not to try to stick her fingers in my door, but she tried to hold the door open with her palm. I went, of course, I'm stronger than she is. I said, so, we're done.
Is this an older lady? How old is this lady?
Younger lady. She's probably in her mid-20s.
Oh, wow. And she was picking on you?
Yeah.
Great.
I don't think she has any respect for older people.
That's
not like she has any respect for herself.
It's number 6, not number 5.
Is 6 on the first floor or the
apartment
third floor?
6, not number 5. Number 5, those people seem to be a little more nicer. I've only talked to them very briefly. But number 6 is the one that cannot seem to keep her mouth shut.
What floor is she on, Michelle? Is she on the third floor or on the second floor?
She's on my floor.
She's on the third floor. Okay.
Right by the stairs. You know those little Christmas decorations that say No Man's Land or something? Yeah, that's her apartment. With a wreath and the Christmas doormat and the little eye-ring doorbell thingy.
What type of car was it, Michelle?
It's a Cadillac.
She's got a nice ass car, but she lives in a shithole place.
Yeah, I guess what her motivation is.
And the fact that she expects her car to be safe, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't think people necessarily in this building would try to trash cars or people's personal possessions. By the way, I explained something to Ed last night, too. I explained something to Ed last night, too. Because I think Stan would agree with me on this. I said, Ed, there's one thing I'm concerned about. You and I both know that Jimmy's getting older. I don't know. I've had friends that offered me opportunities to move in with them out of state. One of the places is close to is in Maryland. I said, now, that means that not only do I get to move my stuff, but now I got to move your stuff onto my new place if I choose that offer. I said, I don't have a problem choosing that offer. It's just a lot of stuff that you want me to ship and pack. And he said, well, it's only $50 a month. I said, some of this stuff is going to be a lot more than $50. I can tell you. If you're going to...
Yeah, he needs, Michelle, if he leaves, he needs to take his stuff. Anything he deems important to him, he needs to take it with him.
Yeah, I know, but the problem he's running into
or
is...
he needs to ship it that day or something, you know?
That's what he said he wanted me to do, was to ship it down there, but he was going to pay me for that.
No, that's his responsibility, Michelle.
I said, Ed, we don't know how long Jimmy's going to be here. We don't know how long I'm physically going to be here. I said, I don't really want to get stuck with all of this stuff on top of my stuff. And, so Stan would agree with me on this, is that, well, we talked about moving anyway. Tiger Kitty offered me an opportunity. A few other people have offered me opportunities. So I'm looking into that. It's just that we need to be very careful. I mean, yeah, if I move to Maryland, it's going to be a lot closer. Then he could just drive out to Maryland, grab the shit, and bring it down there. I said, for the amount of money you're going to need, you can just go ahead, take the $50 a month, save it for a car, and then pick the stuff up in one trip. Because right now, he doesn't even have a guaranteed place to store it yet. And
Michelle, wait a minute. Slow down. You're worried about Ed and his stuff, and that's all well and good, but you need to worry about your stuff. You got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, I know.
If you move, what are you going to do with all of your stuff? You need to probably get rid of 80% of the stuff you have in that apartment. That's yours.
Well, the stuff that's in my apartment, I'm probably going to end up renting a U-Haul and getting someone to drive it. And Tiger Kitty has a driver's license, and she's used to driving a motorhome, so theoretically, she would be able to drive a small U-Haul truck.
Well, maybe she doesn't want all that junk in her apartment, Michelle.
Well, and I don't think she'd do that long of a drive.
It's a six-bedroom house. It's a 6-bedroom house.
Yeah. Okay. So,
it's just only her...
but you got to remember too, Michelle, though, if you even did that offer, she's got fully furnished apartment for you. I mean, you wouldn't even need to bring any of that stuff.
It's a house, not an apartment.
Well, the bottom part of the house
right.
that you would be living. It's got furniture already in it. She wouldn't want you to bring your furniture.
Couch out of there, That couch is not moving out of that apartment, Michelle. The couch that Ed sleeps on, that homeless Mike slept on. Nobody wants that fucking couch. The thing weighs a ton, and nobody's going to move it for you.
Yeah, the couch might end up staying behind. Yeah, the couch might be. But then we didn't pay anything for it either.
That, you need to lose. You need to forget that you own it and just let it go. Let go of the clutter in your life.
Right. The only thing I would take is the computer desk, my books, my stuff like that. That would easily fit in a small U-Haul box truck, most everything. Hell, even the couch, if I did take it, would me fit in there too. The problem is finding the people to physically put the stuff in the truck.
Yeah. Nobody's going to do that for free. And a mover's going to cost you a couple $1,000s. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I know. Even if I moved in town, it would still cost a couple $1,000. Because then I have to pay for the guys to bring it upstairs or whatever. So the problem is that I am looking into it. Remember, I do have ideas or plans. There is a lot of possibilities. I'm keeping an open mind. I mean, what Ed's got is not really that
start
big.
Getting ready for that kind of move. Get yourself some Home Depot boxes, the small storage boxes. They cost $2. You can get yourself, 5 or 6 of these. Fold them, tape them at the bottom, and put all your record albums in them. You could probably fit all your record albums in 4, maybe 5 boxes. So that way, stuff like that can be easily picked up by somebody helping you move, put in a truck, put in the back of the trunk of a car or in the back seat of a car. You can move it.
Right.
You know?
And we do it low.
The old pots and pans, all that kind of shit can stay. You don't need that.
Yeah, the records would be the first thing I'd be picking up, and I picked up a whole quite a few packs of flat rate boxes from the post office. They're 12 by 12s, so the records would fit right in them. And because you don't want to make them too heavy of a pile, or many women wouldn't be able to pick them up. So,
well, I mean,
but like I said, I've been quietly planning this in the background, you know, and because I do know the day is going to come, and I know that, so like I'm aware of that.
But if you had the Home Depot boxes, they're bigger boxes, and you could still pull a record out and play it on Sunday night, you know. But it's ready to go when you need to go, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And start getting rid of some of that stuff, you know, as you're going through stuff.
Yeah, spring cleaning.
Well,
right now I'm cleaning out a lot of clutter out of my life, and you know, there's very little shit that I'm going to be keeping. Very little.
Right. Well, like I said, I've got a plan. I'm trying to get more definitive answers on it before I pull the trigger, so to speak. And, you know, we'll see what happens, because I don't want to do an Ed and all of a sudden rush into something and then find out if it goes up big giant sour, which almost did with Patty. And I don't want to go through that again. I just want to get it. I want an agreement. I want a contract. If I did this, that's ironclad.
Here's what I would do, Michelle. If I were you and you're considering moving to Maryland, you know, in a house with Tiger Kitty or whoever, before you do anything, before you commit to doing something like that, go down there for a weekend and visit.
Right.
You know,
and that's what she wanted me to do, and
so did like the other people living in the house.
And so did Craig, because Craig offered me something similar. He said that this originally for Craig, it was temporary. He said, you know, maybe you can come down to Fire Island for a while, or come out to visit me in where I live, my main house, for a visit, and that would be fine too. Either way, is I want to see where Tiger Kitty lives. I want to see what kind of environment it is. And then if we do decide to do that, is I want a contract. I want a rental contract so that we know, you know, our housing contract says these are the stipulations, these are the terms. Yeah. And I want it ironclad with lawyers underwriting it and everything. I want to make sure that it's not going to be something where at the last minute I can end up in the outs and getting the cold shoulder.
I don't think you have a problem with Tiger Kitty or Craig.
I don't think I would have a problem with Tiger Kitty or Craig, but
yeah, I agree. But you still want to check the area out. You know, you may not be used to it. You know, there may be things you don't like about it. You don't know until you visit a place how it is. You know, and so it's always best to take a weekend, go visit Craig on a weekend, go visit take the train down and visit Tiger Kitty. Spend some time with her down there, and you know,
she even offered to pick me up. She even offered to pick me up to visit her, and she was going to come up here in April, and I said that'd be fine. We can come up in March, April. Or she said, "Well, what about the Renaissance Fair in Harwinton in May?" And she said, "Well, I wanted to come visit Michelle first." I'm like, "Okay, well, right now she's not here, so I don't know."
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna make this show.
Well, she's probably sleeping.
She was up a lot later than I was.
Okay. I'm
actually shocked that I'm up.
Well, at least watery poo doesn't clog toilets. This is good. It's when you got rocks that clog toilets. Oh, trust me, I have plenty of experience.
Oh, skunk ape. Make sure you drink your water.
Yeah, eat some figs, a skunk ape. Those will always help soften things up.
Oh no, he's too soft. He says it's watery.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Eat some chocolate then. Or some Percocets.
Yeah. Oh, anyway. So, like I said, that woman kind of basically made me very, very cross. I will tell you that. You know, I don't like people like that. You know. Now,
not many people do, Michelle.
As far as Noodles last night getting upset about, and I don't think Noodle, or maybe he does know. I don't think he's totally naive. That when he started talking kind of fresh on camera, it was getting a little bit uncomfortable. I told him, nicely, this is, I don't want to go there. This is not what I want to cover on the show. But yeah, I don't want any, hard feelings with anybody here, but
I don't think he has any hard feelings. He's probably just kidding around with you. He's
Yeah,
going down to Maryland today. He said to visit what's his name there, whose mother died. Slingshot Warrior's mother died.
Oh.
And so Noodles was driving down today to Maryland to I guess they may be having a funeral or something.
Yeah, see, that's why I the series, the off the YouTube presence, Noodles. I think he's a good guy.
Yeah,
I think
get
he's
that
a good
vibe
guy,
from him.
but I
He's
think
like a
what
good
he
guy.
covered last night with me on camera was a little bit inappropriate. But I don't think he meant harm, but just
No, Michelle, he's just kidding. He's
I know.
he's done it. He's done this to you before. Remember when he used to hit on you like, I don't know, 6 months ago or something?
Yeah.
It gives you some content, and he's joking around with you.
But the problem was he was getting a little graphic last night, and I'll just leave it at that. And YouTube would be, because of the way the advertiser friendly guidelines are, there are certain things you cannot describe, and he was bordering on one of those things that can get you demonetized. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to go there.
Well, he didn't say anything about pegging, I don't think, did he?
I don't know. I don't remember what he said.
Oh, he said, I want to lick you from crack to crack.
He told me, I think he told me either this morning or yesterday that he wanted to butter me up or something. I was like, okay, Noodles.
Yeah.
On his own channel, the guy talks all the time, like all kinds of shit, and he doesn't care if his video gets taken off or his channel gets dropped. He creates a new channel, and I think that's a healthy attitude. You can't let YouTube hold you down and dictate how you want to.
Well, that's the reason why Twitch is a little bit better. I mean, because Twitch doesn't seem to get as hard about it, about certain things. That's why we moved the shows originally to Twitch, was because Twitch seems to be a little more open-minded in certain topics.
They're less so on the music, There was the music seems to be okay for most of the time on YouTube. Like if I do a live stream and I play music as I'm driving or something, I'll leave it up if there's no problem. There was a couple days ago, Leo, you were there. I was having lunch or something at the train station. And you came on for a few minutes.
Yeah,
that video was blocked, and I go, why was it blocked? And it was Don Henley's song. I forgot what it was, about the news. We got the newsroom and all that kind of thing. That song. Whatever that song was playing, and that was blocked by the owner of that song, Hanley or whoever. They blocked the whole fucking video, so I just took it down.
Yeah.
Normally they just do a copyright and they take the monetization. I don't give a shit about that.
Right.
Well,
but that one particular song, blocked the whole video, so I just deleted the damn thing. It was
Warner
only
Music
15.
Group and Universal Music Group seem to be the two of the worst offenders.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Sony Music Entertainment is a little more understanding. They just want to take your money. They just want to take your money, but you can keep the music on the show. So they can get more people to listen to their songs, and maybe decide to buy the record or CDs, cassettes. Yes, cassettes are back. People are buying cassettes, new ones now. Albums are coming out on cassette now. New albums.
I know the Beatles.
Whereas Warner Music Group and Universal Music Group are like, no. We don't want to get any free promotion for our artists. Screw you. No free promotion for our creators. And I wonder how that works as a record company if you can't
Dirty
even.
Laundry was the name of that song by Don Henley. That's the song that blocked my video.
What was the name?
Dirty Laundry by Don Henley.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever heard that before.
Yeah, you heard it. I mean, it's
a classic.
Yeah, it's like a rock classic from the 80s. But I've had problems with Beatles music being blocked and Jimi Hendrix being blocked. Oh
yeah, Jimi Hendrix is a big. Another one is Taylor Swift. You can't play any of her music.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they I think it was like 2 years ago somebody found out, and all Taylor Swift stuff is.
I played a song that was by an artist that I knew, which was from, I think it was Clean's Revival, and the song was Bad Mood Rising, and another artist claimed it was their song, and I was like, no, it's not from you, it's from CCR, and I really wanted to protest that because it was like the content ID was going to give the monetization to the wrong person. And I was like, why isn't there an option where you can say to content ID people, there's a mismatch here?
Michelle, you don't need to fix their problem. That's their problem. CCR would have taken a monetization. So if somebody's getting the monetization, who gives a fuck? I mean, it's their problem. Let them figure out that their music is not generating revenue and that some other artist is stealing it or getting it improperly. That's not your problem to fix the world's problems.
I want to write, if I'm going to play music and if you're going to take my money, I want it to go to the right artist and not the wrong one. Okay? And I look to see, is there any way I can protest the monetization was going to the wrong artist? And there is no option for that. Oh, I could dispute the song.
Did you take the video down?
Well, no, I just blanked out the song. I just said, fuck it. I don't want to give the wrong artist the money. I'll just blank out the song. Period. That's what I did. Which really still bothers me to no end because it was like, this is so stupid. The content ID. Yeah, there are people who do that. They actually are people who claim a song is theirs, and they're not even the real claimants. They're just saying is, oh, that song is mine. That song is mine. That song is mine. That song is mine. And yet, even when you look at the publisher, you look at the songwriter information, you look at the song title, the artist, and they don't even match any of them. And then, or the publisher, which would be SME or UME or UMG or WMG. It's like, what? I think you get the point. The content ID system for a long time had been really seriously abused by people that really have no right to even claim somebody else's copyright.
Yeah. Right now, your immediate concern is, what are you going to do with Ed's stuff once he goes to Florida? Because you shouldn't be left holding the bag there with all that stuff. Put it in storage.
He said to me, well, I'll tell you what I would do is,
don't worry about the copyright.
I can put the stuff in the closet, pack it tight, and then I'll send you $50 a month when it gets settled in, so you can use it to ship the stuff down. I said, Okay, when the flat rate boxes, that's not a problem. But in the things that are not flat rate boxes, I said that's gonna be a pain because that means I gotta wrap it.
Michelle, again, he's shoving off responsibilities onto you. You're not his mother. He needs to take care of this stuff before he does anything.
Yeah.
Don't let him
even
do
my
this
own
to
mother. Even my own mother would have told him if it was her son, she would have told him straight out. She would have said, Edward, pack the packs in nicely tight packages, seal them shut with shipping tape, label said boxes, and when you get down there, you start forking money over. That's what I told him. And then I can ship it. But I'm not going to rush out there and carry big, giant, huge crates of crap all the way downstairs. I mean, I have to have the postman come pick up the boxes at the door. He'll do that, especially flat rate boxes. But the problem is your custom boxes are a whole nother story altogether. He says, well, I don't know if I can get on the train because the regional train, as far as he knows, doesn't have a baggage car. I don't know. I said, I don't know. Besides, even if you did, how would you get the stuff from Winston to the train station?
How many trains does he need? How many trains does he need? He keep one train for himself and then take it with him in a box or in a suitcase.
Well, the problem is he bought a whole shitload of stuff. I mean, it'll fit in the closet easy enough. But the problem is, he's like, well, I also want to sell this stuff too. I said, well, that's fine. I said, but that's another thing I want to talk about. Let's talk about that in a second. Is if you want to sell the stuff, you're going to have to find a way to take the pictures, do the write-up. I'm not doing it for you. I'll tell you why. Last time I did the write-up for you, all you did was yell at me. Oh, you're telling too much information. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. This time, you do it. I'm not getting in the middle of that. You shoot the pictures. You put them on the auction site you choose. I'm not getting in the middle of that. Okay? I said, you got a phone with a camera in it. You can use your phone with a camera. It works. He said, well, I'm not sure how to list things on Facebook Marketplace. I said, I showed you how to get to Facebook Marketplace. I showed you what button you need to press. You should not have a problem. Okay? And then now let's talk about the YouTube or the Facebook or the eBay thing. eBay, when they had the divorce with PayPal, went to a company called AdSense. AdSense is a payment processor that insists that you have to have a checking account.
Right.
Okay? And the problem is a lot of people have said, we don't like this managed payment thing because Ed doesn't have a checking account. Okay? He's got multiple prepaid debit cards. And they have all the card numbers on file. But AdSense is insisting, the same company, AdSense, is insisting that everybody has to have a checking account. Part of the reason I understand that has to do with the issue, but some people were doing fly-by-nights. They were getting frustrated with AdSense, would go ahead, close their bank accounts, close their debit cards down, and then the company wouldn't be able to get paid. Okay, that makes sense. Now, first of all, why do they say, and this is what they did say, is that if you close your account and you don't have a bank account on file, they said that they're going to give the money to your state. Why are you going to give the money to my state? Why would you not rather mail the person a check? You guys could have done that. So, like I told Ed, I said, I would not go by selling stuff on eBay because of that policy. I said, I just stay the hell away from eBay.
Get a checking account. That's the simplest, straight fucking way to fix the problem is Ed opens up a checking account.
But he can't. Even Chime won't talk to him. we tried to get him a Chime bank account. Nope, we don't want to talk to you, Ed. Goodbye. How is he going to open a checking account when no bank will talk to him about getting a checking account?
Okay, well then
What type of banks are you going to?
Oh, we tried to open a bank account in my bank, and they said the same thing. Sorry, you got a bad risk. We are not opening a checking account with you. Goodbye. Chime, same thing. Goodbye. Go to bank said, well, okay, we'll give you a prepaid debit card. Okay, which is really, guess what? It's really net spend. Okay, he's got a net spend too. He's in good standing with those guys.
Get a prepaid checking account. Get a prepaid checking account.
Oh, they do a prepaid checking.
His credit's bad, so they don't want to take a risk on him because he wrote too many bad checks.
Right. Which, or in this case, too many bad transactions. Overdrawn like crazy. So now, because of his bad transgressions, they don't want to talk to him. So now he can't get a checking account because Edson won't work with GoToBank. They will not work with MetaBank. They will not work with any of the other banks.
Okay.
And
he needs to figure out a way to sell that stuff then.
That's what I told him. He said, well, what about, I said, Facebook Marketplace might be your only choice other than Craigslist. That's the only two choices right now that I can think of.
Michelle, there's a hobby store right near where you live that Ed tells me about.
Yeah, I know. Railroad Model Supply. He talked to the owner there.
Sell all those trains to this guy for cash money. That would be the quickest, simplest way.
I agree.
Yep.
Box all that shit up, bring it over there.
But the guy said,
make him an offer, take some money, and leave.
But the guy said to Ed nicely, he said, I'm not doing any more consignment because the stuff just sits on my shelf.
It's not consignment. Consignment is Ed selling it, leaving it at the guy's store. I'm saying sell it to the gentleman himself.
Well, he doesn't want it either. Because he doesn't want to buy you stuff right now.
That means the stuff Ed has is not really worth all that much if the guy doesn't want it.
Yeah.
That's what that means. And so if Ed has expectations of getting hundreds of dollars for stuff that is maybe worth $20, he ain't going to get it. And that shit's going to sit around in your apartment, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what frustrates me. But now the thing is like I said, is I think he's also not really thinking outside the box either, which is I'm sure there are local train shows in this area. I'm sure there are some. He probably could rent a table. He probably could go ahead, put the stuff out. But the problem is he's saying to himself is, I want to move back to Florida. I want to move down there by March or April. Well, so that's fine, Ed, but,
March is 1 week away.
You're rushing into this too fast.
I think March is out of the question. Does he have money for a train?
Not unless he basically doesn't pay Jimmy in March.
Okay.
Which means that Jimmy is going to say,
He's either going to pay Jimmy or he's not going to pay Jimmy. And if he's not going to pay Jimmy, you better hope he takes a train down to Florida because Jimmy's going to come looking for that money from you.
No. Because Jimmy said he wouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't trust Jimmy.
Oh, I trust Jimmy in that area. But the thing is that I just don't know. With Ed, I don't think he's really thinking clear. I mean, he
never thinks clear. He never thinks, and then he blows up when people state the obvious to him.
Yeah, he needs to realize that his delusions of these trains are really, he's having fun with them and whatever, but they're not worth anything. Well, this set's worth, $500 and nobody's going to give you $500 for that set, Ed.
Maybe the one American Flyer train set might be worth about $500, but
well, then sell it.
I told him, I said, what about the Mattel's Hot Wheels you bought, that little kit you bought? I said, we put that together. You don't even use it. It just sits there in the corner. I said, I could always take it apart. Yeah, we
would
can
say-
take it apart, but hope the gods don't lose the screws in the process. I mean,
slow down. Michelle, slow down for a second. Forget all of Ed's shit, all right? Ed needs to save up money to move. You know, so if
Right,
you're going
I
to help
told
Ed,
him
I
that.
think
I said-
you need to put that in his head that he needs
Michelle,
to
Michelle,
decide
wait.
when and where he's going to move. You know, if he's going to move in April, then pay Jimmy for March and then start saving every fucking dime he can save. Sell whatever he can in March, and then by April 1st, move. Take the train down to Florida.
right, that's like I
what he
told
needs to
him.
do. He needs to set a deadline and get the ball rolling on these things. Because if you don't have a plan, then you're not going to accomplish anything.
Exactly.
And,
And I told him the same thing. I said, Ed, if you put $100 or even $200 into a savings account or to a card you're not using, you could, 1, get yourself a pawn jumper of a car, 2, get said car registered. That would take care of the moving of the stuff thing issue. Okay? And you'd have a car in the process. And I said, all you have to do is just, if you could put $100 away for 6 months, because it's March, which means by the time you get down there, let's say March, it's the 3rd month, 6 months is September. Then you would have, $200, you would have $1,200 for the car. If at $100, you would have $600 for car and for moving and for planning. I said, this is a way better choice than what you're jumping at, and because we'll be come up with a better plan. But he doesn't think like that. He thinks like
Ed doesn't realize that if he buys a car, he needs to register that car.
Right, he does know that. And he has to have insurance on that car.
Right. So that it's just more than buying a car for $1,200. You're going to buy a piece of shit car for $1,200. You're going to need another $1,200 for the insurance and the registration.
Right, exactly. He knows that. The problem is he's not willing to commit himself to such a long-term project. I've known the guy for 25 years. I've seen what he does. He looks at what he gets in each month. He says, oh, well, if I can't get it in 2 months, it's not worth it. Wait a minute. If you can't get it in 2 months, okay, that's a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. But if you didn't buy train stuff and you didn't buy beer for 2 months, that's $500 closer to your goal. Okay? You got food stamps. You got tons and tons of food stamps. There's no one's forcing you out the door. No one's saying you have to move tomorrow. No sheriff has knocked on your door and served you an eviction notice. You just do a plan and focus on your goal, and you'd be fine. That's what I'm doing here for myself. I have plans. I have an object I would like to do, but it's not something I'm rushing out and doing right now. The video card is an example of where I planned that video card. I researched that card. I bought the card after I researched it to death. Put money aside for that video card. And people sometimes get mad at me because they say, hey, you bought a video card for $285. It came out to be $303 with the tax and the shipping and all that crap.
Are you bored, Red? Were you trying to get it?
Well, you're bored,
Stop,
Red.
Michelle. Yeah, really, Michelle. Let's move on to another topic, huh?
Yeah.
I'm kind of beating Ed to death here, so.
Yeah.
Well, I think that, as I said, it's just clearly, obviously, that we think very differently. Like I jokingly said to Krista, I said, if you look at the Virgo sign, you see it says the letter M, you can see the little hoop that looks like a little club. I give you economic concussions.
Yeah. The bottom line is, Michelle, it's not your problem, but you're making it your problem.
Right.
You need to just let him handle it, and you just take care of yourself. That's the end of the story.
Yeah.
If he leaves his shit there and you leave, oh well.
Yeah, that's his problem. That's
his
exactly
problem.
right, Michelle. Listen to what Leo just said. You worry about your own situation. Whatever Ed's problem is his problem. All right, guys, I got to go to Cumberland Farms and get a coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay, Stan.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't plan. But according to what I read about Taurus, they are all like that. They're not patient. They're not patient. They're almost as bad as Aries in that way. They're like, I want it done now.
I don't know if it's a Taurus trait, but it's definitely a loser trait. So, but what are you gonna do today, Michelle? You gonna play some WoW?
Yeah, about 3, and then we have the 7 o'clock show tonight. Of course, all
Yeah.
the shows will be on Twitch and YouTube because I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel too.
Yeah. What are you gonna come up with a topic for the night, or what are we doing tonight?
I don't know. Maybe Magical will probably be on tonight too.
Yeah, you like her, huh?
Well, she seems
I know
pretty
she talks about
knowledgeable.
things.
She's, she told me, she said, you have a lot of knowledge in what's going on with the things with the stimulus checks and things like that. I said, yeah, because I've been keeping up with that stuff. And I did not know that Tom Brady would go through and got a $900,000 PPP loan. That really surprised me, considering the fact that
There's a lot of millionaires and big business owners went in and did that loan. There's a lot of crooks out there.
Yeah, and Shake Shack was kind of forced to hand back the money.
Shake Shack did it too?
Oh, yeah, Shake Shack did it too. Typically says Taurus and I got a job, a car, and all sorts of shit. Okay, I understand that. There's a lot of hardworking Taurus that do very well. But there's just some of them that just don't plan it well. Typically.
Hey, Michelle, you might know this. Skunk Ape wants to know, why don't peanuts digest? That is a good question. Why don't they digest?
Probably the same reason why corn doesn't easily digest either, because part of the husk is it can't be broken down by your intestines.
I'll have to look into that, Skunk. What's the weather like by you today, Michelle? Is it cold or?
Yeah, it's just cold out there right now, and it's still breezy. It's not as windy as yesterday, but I mean, I carried the garbage downstairs wearing my purple dress here, and it was chilly. I actually, I saw that most of the ice was gone. Some of it was covered by sand, but it was covered by sand anyway. At least it was better than nothing. But my biggest problem is my left leg doesn't lift as high as it should. So I'm always at the risk of tripping over any kind of cracks, crevices, bumps in the road. And I almost fell like twice because I almost lost my balance twice, but I was able to recover myself. But that scares me more than anything, because I'm so used to walking on a flat surface now that when I have to walk on bumpy surfaces like uneven sidewalks and things like that, I'm always afraid I'm going to fall. So, well, anyway, that's, I guess, at least it wasn't bare ice out there. At least it was covered by sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Red, you've never taken a poop and seen corn and peanuts stuck in your poop? I suppose they get broke down some way, but they don't.
Well, I can tell you something about that, and I'm not going to get too graphical, but the biggest problem is you got to chew them really well, okay?
Yeah. Well,
if you're like me, and you're like the aardvark and the ant in the aardvark and you start doing the equivalent of vacuuming in your food, well, yeah, you're gonna have clumps. Okay, absolutely. I tried really hard to chew good and make it a nice, completely digestible mess, but sometimes I forget and I just basically suck food down whole, which is my stomach does not like me when I do that. So
Yeah. I think we all go through that where we wolf things down in a hurry.
Well, stomach issues. Okay, let's talk about that real quick since it is a different topic. I think the problem with modern processed food, for the most part, is our digestive systems have become used to eating a certain type of a diet, and that doesn't necessarily do well when you feed it something that requires a little more work to handle and process it. I mean, ice cream's no problem. I mean, that's just casein, milk, and and the curds, the whey, the fat, the sugar, the flavoring, the eggs. Yes, there's eggs and milk. There's eggs in ice cream. But when you start eating something like carrots, corn, peas, green beans, unless you chew it well and your stomach is used to processing those foods, they're just going to send it out the merry way out, right out the anus. That's just a fact. Because your digestive system is used to eating basically equivalent of baby food. And that's why some people have a hard time when they switch their diet. Because of that reason.
Stan, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back, guys.
Yeah.
Did you get a donut or something too, or just a coffee?
I actually got a bag of Little Debbie glazed donuts here.
I knew it.
Well, Debbie glazed donuts.
Donuts sound really good.
Yeah, $2.18 for a little bag. Can't beat that.
I used to buy the little Debbie Swiss cake rolls, 12-pack, when they used to have them at local companies. They don't have them anymore.
How many would you eat all at once, Michelle?
Normally I would eat like, let's see, so there were individually wrapped 2-packs, so it was 6-packs. So usually 3 a day, 6 of them a day.
Oh, my goodness.
And then the other 3 I would eat the other day.
I won't lie. Sometimes I get something like that, and I'll eat it all up in one day, too. They're just so good. That's why I don't buy it.
I can't buy them because they don't even carry them anymore. So, yeah, well, I understand what you're saying about that. Well, anyway, I did get a chance to see what they did to apartment 10. They did a nice job with the floor. It looks good. The only thing that they got put in is transition pieces between the tile and the wood floor in the rest of the apartment because of the fact that it is like an inch step up. You got to step up an inch. So if you were to rush in the kitchen and you didn't see that step, you're going to go flying. Because, so I wonder if they're going to be putting in some transition pieces to make the floor a little bit easier for people that may have, walkers or power chairs or something. Because I kind of think they have to really be proper about it. That's all I can tell you. The floor is nice. It's a ceramic tile floor in the kitchen and the bathroom. Bathroom has an all new sink, all new toilet. It's the original cast iron tub, but that's the only thing they kept. But they put the wall switch in. The problem with the wall switch is it is too close to the damn tub. And in order to meet code in U.S. or in U.K., it has to be on the outside of the bathroom. And they didn't do that. They just put the wall switch on the wall. And the electrician, when he sees that, is going to say, well, sorry, honey, but you're going to have to put the switch on the outside of the bathroom, not on the inside, since you took away the pull chain, which now basically means you have to fix it, which is easy enough to do. Or you can mount the pull chain in the ceiling to meet Connecticut and British electrical standards because you're too close to a level 0. You can't be that close to the tub with a wall switch. But I'll let the electrician inspect it. Tell him that I'm not going to bother. But if it was my apartment, in fact, I'm going to do something similar with my apartment. Is we're going to mount the bathroom switch on the outside of the bathroom.
Michelle, could you do a tarot reading for the bleach lady? Find out why she acted the way she did.
Oh, good idea.
You mean the lady from apartment 6?
Yeah, the lady you had the confrontation with.
Oh, well, let's see. I'll make a quick reading. That should be easy enough to do. First of all, I'll tell you right now, I have a strong suspicion she's an Aries. Her temper is indicative of an Aries temper.
Well, you know, Michelle, if she's got mental illness going on, you really can't guess her sign.
She may have mental illness, too. I don't know about that. But ignorance is no excuse for being an asshole.
No, it's not an excuse, but it could be a reason why she's so
Hi, Paul. How you doing?
looked out. Either that or drugs.
Yeah, I'm thinking she might be a drug mule. Her and her boyfriend. A fancy car like that is out of place in an apartment like that. And so they may be running drugs, up from New York City or something up into Boston.
They could be doing something. That's all the cameras. I wonder if...
So there's no one on this panel? What the fuck is going on with this
That's
show?
one of the reasons
Everyone's
I would
on the regular one?
That's one of the reasons I would not buy an iRing doorbell, because iRing doorbells are expensive. I mean, is guaranteed.
Right.
Like, someone might decide to steal your doorbell because it's worth more money than, well, especially if this accountant's paid for. Okay. Lady from number 6, what's her attitude? What her attitude? Mother God, Father God. Mother S, not Father Yahweh. What is the story with a woman from 6? Why is she such an asshole? Why is she such a... I try to be nice about it, but seriously, why is she such an asshole?
I know, we get it, Michelle. We get it. We all run into people
3 card
like
spread,
that.
no reversals. I got the King of Cups.
Michelle, let Paula on the panel.
I got the 2 of Wands, and I got the Sun card. Okay, so
Michelle, let Paul up on the panel.
Yeah, she's on the panel now. He's on the he's on the public
panel. What panel is everybody on?
My,
is everyone on
my
the
audio is
public
messed
one?
up. I'll be right back.
He came on the private panel. You guys were on the public panel. All right, all right. So let's get this. Basically, what I got here. I got the King of Cups. Yeah, I strongly sense emotions are involved here. So let's pull up the King of Cups. Sometimes I got a feeling this is going to be a lot more than a 3-card reading. A well-respected man devoted to the arts and nature, humanitarian or companion. Okay, well, I'll take that with the 2 of Wands. Yeah, 2 of Wands. I don't usually like Wands cards. I hate swords even more, but...
Michelle, can you let me on the public panel really quick? I've been dinging you. Get on that public one.
Can you let me on that one? Let me on? Hey, sure. I can let you in. Just let me do that here. All right. So ring out of this one. I'll let you on the other one.
Waiting for you to add me on the other one.
All right. Now he's on this one.
There we go.
Let me just close the private panel since obviously nobody's on it anyway.
I don't know why.
Michelle, because it bogs down your internet, whatever. That's why I keep joining the public one.
Right.
And you can have the private one if there's an issue.
Okay, so anyway, the 2 of Wands says enterprise, anticipation, pursuit, creative venture. Well, gee, okay, and the Sun card. Now, so far I see number 19. Let's see.
Where we headed
Number
today?
19 is the Sun card is enlightenment, vitality, commitment, sincerity. Oh, So that doesn't explain why she's an asshole. It just somehow I need more. I had a feeling I need more cards.
What are we doing?
I think it's trying to back up her attitude. Anything? Okay, fine. So she's a creative person.
She had a confrontation with the woman in 6 today. She tried pushing herself into Michelle's apartment to argue with her because Michelle touched her car.
Oh, why are you touching people's cars?
Well, whatever. The Justice card comes up.
Were we trying to steal her Cadillac converter?
No.
No, she used it to get up because she was picking something off the ground.
I think the guy was down, and I needed to stabilize myself because I thought I was going to fall, and she's sitting there and starts bullshitting and yelling at me because I touched her car. And I'm like, she doesn't believe I have a disability. However, the Justice card, which is number 9, that's not the same as the Judgment card, as, let's see, it's XI, it's 11. Okay, the 11th card says equality, righteousness, probability, balance. In other words, if I read this, that she thinks that she's right. However, I get the impression that she thinks her shit don't stink. That's pretty much what I get impression of. And then, of course, we're going to pull up the next card. We got the 7 of Swords. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. The 7 of Swords is like sneakiness, underhanded, bullshit, artist, deception, design, deception, mistrust. Yeah, there's definitely mistrust there, i.e. her insistence of having cameras everywhere. Definitely mistrust. And let's go on further. What goes after that 7 of Swords? I got the 10 of Pentacles. I got the impression that she's coming to an end of a cycle, and she knows it, because she's been getting away with the free money from the government, security gain, affluence, domestic harmony. So I think she realizes her economic situation is changed, not in a good way. She's mistrusting people because maybe whatever it was that she was doing has totally failed her. Maybe because of her attitude. Okay, so I'm going to pull another reading, just an attitude. So, Mother God, let's keep this simple, please. Define the woman from number 6's attitude. What is her attitude? What is her attitude? Attitude? Why is she acting like this? Why is she acting like an asshole? Why is she acting like
Michelle, why doesn't she like you?
Well, this could be related to that, too. Why doesn't she...
But why? Did you have an altercation with her before?
No. She just thinks I'm weird. Because I'm a hermaphrodite.
She ain't much better. Yelling at you over touching her car.
Okay, so I got the Queen of Cups. Again, that's an emotional card. We got the 7 of Swords again. I don't think she likes very many people. I think she's lack of trusting. Page of Pentacles. I'm going to put one more up. Which is
she a white woman?
She kind of likes...
Michelle,
she kind of likes Ed, but she doesn't like me for some reason.
No, is she a white woman though?
She's a white woman, yeah.
Where are white women at?
Yeah, white millennial entitled bitch. All right. All right, so
that's the attitude you need to take with her, Michelle.
All right, so basically, these are the cards I pulled up. I got the Queen of Cups. I got the 7 of Swords again. I got the High Priestess, and I got after the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so we already said that the Queen of Cups is a pretty emotional card. And she says a dreamy woman holding a cup of her imagination relies on intuition and feelings. Yeah, I sense that she definitely is wrapped up with her feelings. But the 7 of Swords, again, deception. I don't know why. And then, of course, we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, usually the Page of Pentacles is a good thing, but in this case is a messenger of hope, diligence, material rewards. I think she thinks she's better than me. The High Priestess, number 2. Number 2 is wisdom, a max of uncommon sense of knowledge. Somehow, I don't see her having that wisdom at all. So maybe she sees me as an asshole because maybe she knows that I am that, and she knows that I know.
Asshole?
I'm not getting this from her. I'm not sensing wisdom from her.
I'm sensing she's a
from her
rival
is
to you,
this.
Michelle, to your Snow Queen throne. She's a rival.
Yeah. There you go. She wants her position.
Michelle advocated that, though. She gave a roll up.
I didn't have to give me something. I still haven't.
I got the piece of audio that says that you did.
But like she said to Ed, she said, I find Michelle weird for a variety of reasons. So I don't think she understands that I'm a hermaphrodite. I have a medical condition. And she thinks that I'm not being honest to who I am. Well, I try very hard to be honest and forthright all the time. Maybe
she's jealous she can't be who she is.
Yeah,
maybe she's jealous of your freedom.
Maybe she just needs to be pegged in the ass, Michelle.
Oh, she's got a boyfriend. She's got a boyfriend, so he can certainly take care of her physical needs. All right, so now that was a quick question. Why is she an asshole?
Get her all buttered up, Maybe get Noodles up there. He'll butter her up.
What does a woman from number 6 think of?
Offering free buttering.
Let me. You want to do this one? I'll do this one. What does the woman in number 6 think of Michelle?
Didn't we just do this?
What does the woman in number 6 think of Michelle? 3-card spread, no reversals, no jokers, wild.
No, you don't even talk to this lady. What do you even care what she thinks about you? She's not your friend. You don't talk to her. What do you even give a shit?
She just comes to my door and complains.
So who cares? Go to her door and complain.
So what does the woman in number 6 think of Michelle? Clearly, I know she seems to be focused on material goods more than anything. Who knows? She can even be a Capricorn. Maybe. But let's pull the 3 cards out here. We got... Oh! 5 of Swords. Ouch. That's not a good sign. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. And the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Now, it's the Queen and King I want to verify because we know that this card here doesn't sound like she's very trusting of Michelle for some reason. I think the Wands may be the reason, and I will explain that in a second here. So let's go to the Swords first, the sharp, pointy things. And we have disgrace, defeat, infamy, dishonor. Maybe she feels that Michelle should be infamy and dishonored. However, you got the Queen of Wands, which is as follows. She reveals her powers of observation and leadership's affability, growth, development, and passion. I think maybe this is why she sees Michelle as a bad person, but you also got the King of Wands, which is embodies growth and new beginnings, authority, enthusiasm. And then of course, maybe she sees Michelle is good at her craft. And that Michelle is achieving things, so she feels disgraced, but she sees that Michelle is doing all of these things. because the Eight of Pentacles is actually a good card. It means right here, it says here, commission, craftsmanship, productivity, effective expertise, and profit recognition. She feels like she is not able to achieve that, so she's trying to see Michelle as a disgrace because Michelle is doing this, this, and this, and she can't achieve that. And she can't stand the fact that a person who is physically disabled is achieving all those things in her life.
Must be it.
No, we're not going to go to her door, and that would be a really bad idea, completely bad idea. Because she could then say, is Michelle is trying to drag her crap into my house.
Why would
And
she do that?
it'd be best if Michelle leaves the woman alone. Agreed. I don't want to do that anyway. This is not YouTube. This could involve the legal system. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to get stuck dealing with a woman who clearly has a problem with her own life, lack of her self-esteem. Her life is shit. She knows it. She doesn't want to accept the fact as that her life has gone down the crapper. Okay?
Michelle.
I'm sure that's what
What's
it is.
that?
Michelle, her apartment's in the front of the building, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said she has cameras. The car is parked in the back of the building. How does she have cameras on the car?
Because she does.
She set up a camera on the back porch?
No, on her car.
Where's that camera at? Is there a camera on
There's
her
a
windshield?
rear view
on her
mounted
car?
camera on those modern cars. You can access it remotely because it's
okay. So the
because
cameras
it's on
are in the car.
OnStar.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, she probably got a call. Like, there's some weird person with elf ears around your car, ma'am. You may want to check into it. This is Ken from OnStar. She got like a phone call or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she probably got a little tweet, and she looked up on the phone and saw elf ears, popping
Right.
up.
Yeah, I'd be suspicious too.
like-
Michelle, you're lucky you didn't get like shot with a.
Yeah, but she knows who it is,
though. One of the farmer guns with salt in it.
So anyway, the point is that I'm just a little disgusted that she accused me of leaving a bag of garbage by the dumpster when I put it in the dumpster.
Michelle, it sounds like something you might do, though.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair.
No, I put the garbage bags
You
in
get it
the
out
dumpster.
there and you go, oh, I can't do this anymore.
I missed the dumpster, so I had to pick the bag up and put it in the dumpster. Yes, I did put it in the dumpster. After I tried to throw it in the dumpster, I missed the 3-point shot.
Fair enough. Fair
Okay.
enough.
But I certainly
You put it
wasn't
in
going to
the-
leave it in the dirt. No, I picked it up.
Stan, where are you at right now where there's no snow?
I'm in Wallingford, guys, which is like central Connecticut. I'm just I work here, and I popped in the office in the morning to do some work.
I'm
So I'm parked at the 99 restaurant parking lot here and just chilling out.
I was just surprised there's no snow.
It was sunny earlier.
Craig
Now the
Senior's
clouds are
coming
moving
on
in.
the
We're expecting
panel.
a band of
Let's
snow
get
to
Craig
come
on
through.
here.
Oh, you're getting more.
Good morning, Craig. How
Yeah,
you doing?
Expecting an inch or two to
Craig
pop
Senior?
through sometime today.
Is that the real Craig Senior? What's up, Craig?
Craig,
How you doing?
You're muted, brother. You're muted.
Morning, Craig.
You gotta unmute your microphone.
He's getting there, Michelle. He's probably just getting
Dog
settled
walk.
in. He's going to get settled in on the
get the
porch.
dog walk in. Good for Craig.
Yeah, he's just getting settled in. That's all. Yeah.
You got your
Well,
microphone's
I
still
wouldn't-
muted.
I wouldn't think too much about it, Michelle. It's a common thing. People see someone around their car. I wouldn't really think too much in it, Michelle. It's not a friend of yours. It's not even anyone you know. Who gives a shit? I've had my neighbor yell at me before. I laughed at him and walked in the house. Laughed in his face and walked in. Who cares?
That's right.
You didn't do anything wrong,
Oh,
Michelle. You
wait,
didn't do
Craig, you
anything
gotta
illegal.
unmute your microphone. It's still muted.
He's getting settled in, Michelle. He's walking right now.
Okay, I
He's
know he is.
getting settled in. But yeah, I wouldn't think too much of it, Michelle. I wouldn't really dwell on it too much. You know, you want me to solve it, Michelle? I can make a call to Jimmy. We can get this solved right now.
Well, I texted or sent a message to Jimmy this morning for a different reason, which is I told him that his guys that worked on the porch have left a colossal mess from the construction work on the porch, and that he's going to have to arrange for them to pick the garbage up. How you doing, Craig?
How you doing today?
Hi, how you doing, Paulie?
Pretty good.
What's going on?
Hey, Craig.
Good.
Hi, Leah. What's going on?
I'm going to have to
Not
switch this thing
Not
on
much.
to
Good
the
to see
unlimited.
you.
So hold on a
It's been a
minute.
while.
Good to see you. Good to see everybody too. Come here, Winston. My dog is here. Winston, come here. Where
Okay.
the hell did you go? Come out from there. Come out from there. Come here. Come here, you twit. Come here.
Oh,
Oh, hey, a little dog now.
Yeah, there he is.
there he is.
Say hi, Winston. Say hi.
Oh,
Yeah,
what kind of dog is it, Craig?
Little terrier.
What kind of dog is that one
He's
there?
a French bulldog. A
Okay.
miniature French bulldog.
Look at him.
Yeah,
Look
I
at him.
just got him. We've had him a month.
Oh wow.
He's my buddy.
Yeah.
He's my buddy. Say hi. Oh, he's shaking.
Put me down, Dad. Put me down.
So what's it like
Look,
to
he's got
have a
it.
dog in your house
He's
again?
got his special little vest on.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing but the best for him. Nothing but the best. You want to go in the house, buddy? You don't like it out here? Okay.
Cute looking.
All right. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a
What's
good
his
boy.
name?
Winston.
What's his name? Oh, Winston. Oh, that's a cute name. My
Cigarette.
brother had a
Yeah,
dog.
Winston, okay.
I named him after Michelle's town.
Yeah, Connecticut.
Winstead.
Winstead.
Yeah, I know.
Aw,
But-
that's cool.
He's actually Sir Winston. Sir Winston.
Yeah.
Go see close. Oh, what's that? Oh,
He's looking at the camera.
Gonna love the beach in the summertime.
So, okay, so
oh yeah.
what's it like to
loves
have
the
a dog in your house again?
What's that, Michelle?
What's it like to have a dog in your house again?
Oh, absolutely. Since my Elvis passed away,
Yeah.
I finally 2 years have been now, and I finally said, you know what? I need a companion back.
Yeah.
I need my buddy back. So he's been very good. He's been very good.
I would
How's
really,
the niece?
really be very lonely if Rusty was not here, because Rusty is a major part of my life too.
Oh yeah,
How's Denise doing?
she's doing pretty good.
Good.
You know, she's just it's
Well, up and
it's
down.
just difficult. Yeah, it's difficult for her to walk around and stuff like that. But we get her done. We get her done.
That's good.
That's all that
Does
matters.
she like the pup? Does she like the dog too, Craig?
Oh yeah, she's in love with him already.
Aw.
Sure. Yeah, he's just he stays in our room with us in his little kennel, but he's a little too young. Elvis used to sleep with us all the time since he was 6 months old.
How old
So-
is that dog?
He is 3 months old now.
Oh, yeah, he's
So-
he's still a puppy.
Yeah, well, once he gets settled, then he's almost there where he'd sleep with us, and
Yeah.
Elvis slept with us since he was six months old. It's good birth control.
yeah. Get in between you and the wife, yeah.
Yeah, well, I go near Denise. She used to.
Yep.
Don't go near her.
I try to
Don't
adjust
go
the
near
volume
mommy.
down a little bit on the mixer so you don't blow everybody's ears in on the audience.
Let me cover my mic up a little bit.
Oh, you're good. You're good, Craig. You don't. Need
No,
to-
you're fine for us,
Yeah, we can-
Craig.
Covering your
You're
microphone
not
doesn't
wrong
work,
at all.
Craig. I'm serious. It doesn't work. It just makes you sound more muffled, really. But fortunately enough, on the board here, I can adjust the sound. So, but first,
Okay.
I'm going to make a quick run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
All right.
So
We'll drop your
just
deuce,
hang
Michelle.
on, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
Could you take us with you? We want to hear Tinkle, Tinkle, Little Star.
Okay, just give me a minute. I gotta get up.
Twinkle, twinkle. You want to go in, Winston? Okay. I'm gonna I'll be right back. I just want to put him in the house.
Okay.
I guess it's a little too chilly for him out here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come with Daddy.
Tinkle in the car, cause the
Come on, listen.
is just too far. Pissed up on the seat all day. Now it smells like expired tuna.
Yeah. Okay. You want to go? You want to stay in? Okay, you stay in. You stay in. Okay. All right.
Got enough fresh air for the day for now.
Yeah, I guess so. You want to? No, leave the door open. If he wants to come out, he can come out.
Still working, Craig, or did you take some time off from work, or?
Yeah, well, I gave him my notice. I'm stopping April 1st.
That's good.
Because the summer's here, and then I'll go back in the winter.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good thing, because I'm not going to miss my summer. You don't know how many summers you got left. So.
That's right. I know you like to party it out on the Fire Island.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. God, it's windy, but it's pretty nice here today.
Yeah.
It's doable. Let's put it that way. I could sit on the deck. Last night, I was off last night, and I got a brainstorm. You're gonna think I'm nuts.
Uh-oh.
But you'll see.
Okay.
I got a heating pad on my chair.
Yeah. There you go.
And I just plug her in, and we're good to go.
Get you a little mug of coffee or something to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Paulie?
Same old, same old.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too exciting.
Are you into anybody into car races? They have the Daytona I think tomorrow.
Daytona 500?
Yeah. My wife is into it.
Yeah.
She knows. She's like the man. She watches football, baseball. She's a Yankee fan, of course. Mm-hmm. But she watches football, soccer, Daytona 500, and she loves on one channel I have on the stick. She likes the girls that do the roller skating, the roller derby.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh man, she loves that stuff. And I hate sports. I don't watch sports at all. The only sport I like to do is go in the boat and go fishing or partying or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, he's out here again. Come on, buddy.
So how's your wife doing?
She's doing pretty good. She's on a new kind of medication.
How are you doing?
And she's doing pretty good. She's able to get around pretty good. She's not back to driving yet, but she wants to get back to driving again.
She'll get
so, yeah. Well, she'll get there. The last thing that actually she's got a test Monday that she's upset about, but it's nothing. It's nothing big. It's where they, that Leo might know. Like when you having a baby, you put that ball on your stomach.
Yeah.
Ultrasound. That's it. Yeah, she's having that. Yeah.
Right, you guys been busy. My goodness.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Another one?
I was gonna get
No, not me. No, she's going they took tests and they found she has a small hole in the heart, which she's probably
heart murmur.
Yeah, well, they used to call it murmur years ago, but she's forgetful and she gets bad panic attacks, and this is all since COVID. This is wild.
Right.
It took its toll. It really did on a lot of people. I don't mind staying in, but it was starting to get me nuts too. That's why I'm so glad that Michelle has her show. Paulie, you got your show. Yep. Leo, do you have a channel? Because I don't have a channel.
I do have a channel, Fred. I do.
Oh, okay. What is the name of the channel so I can?
It's just Leo.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I can give my link to Michelle and she can email it to you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a private link. Yeah, I can do that. No, too.
No, not the private
Michelle.
Google Meet link. Leo's link. I could
Oh,
probably do-
okay.
I could probably do the same for you, Craig. I could send you an email or. Can you see?
Oh,
the
thank you, Paul.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, we could do that.
Sure, that'd be great. That's right. I got everybody.
Yeah.
I actually did a couple of videos during that bad snowstorm, and I put it up under Craig Sr., but I took it down because I was having trouble with my phone. But I'm going to put it back up. I'm going to put it back up again, do some videos or something. Come here, Winston, come here. Nice one. Winston, Paulie farted. Paulie burped. He only farts.
Oh, by the way, Craig, do you see the new background we have here?
Yes, I like it. It's
Yeah,
more homey.
it's
I didn't like
it's
the
a
other background.
bedroom of a housing complex called Silvermoon in Colorado.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a fireplace
like
next
it.
to me.
I
Yeah.
like your new background.
Something different. Yeah, it's better than the other one. I agree, Craig.
Yeah, it was just like the other one was getting old.
We'll stay.
You gotta be like Paulie, have all
Yeah.
those buttons and see he's out in the ocean.
Yeah, it was
fishing and all
pretty
that
cold
kind of
here
stuff.
too last night.
Paulie's got some good backgrounds.
Yeah, thank you.
The best. You're the bomb. Come on, buddy.
Of course, you can see Stan is driving his
last night was a
car.
piss. We had, I work at night and the store's closed and there's really, my boss has COVID, so I've been sort of running the show at night. So we got all our work done, and I says, come on, let's everybody grab a riding lawnmower, one of the lawn tractors.
Yeah.
So I said, we'll have a race, and everybody knows how Lowe's is set up. They're set up, we go from the cashier all the way around to lumber, back through appliances, over the garden, and then back through the cashiers. 5 laps, and we had somebody time. But what I did was I grabbed a John Deere, and I grabbed a can of ether, and I poured half the can of ether in it, plus the gas.
Nice.
You want to see that thing take off?
You fueled it.
Nobody figured out. I'm like passing people doing about 20 down the aisles. It was a blast. It was a blast, and they didn't understand. But then one of them was smart. He smelled the burning ether. You can smell that.
Yeah, I used to have a friend who would huff raw ether.
I know that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's okay.
No.
Okay, shut the door. Bye, boss. The boss. That's the boss.
Oh.
She gets nervous when I let him out, like loose. But he doesn't move away from me, and you can see.
Well, anyway, I'm glad that things are a little bit better for you right now, Andrew. I mean, it's warming up a little bit in Scotland. I'm glad to know that. And so obviously Craig went 10-10 for a bit. I wonder what he's doing, but
Probably his wife.
no, yeah, checking on his wife. No.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so like I said, it's. I brought the garbage downstairs today for myself for the first time in three months, and immediately the woman in 6 starts copping an attitude at me, which kind of basically frosted my nipples. I was like, yo, I talked at the beginning of the show, which really just shows the lack of disrespect. I think that what the tarot cards are trying to show is, in one sense, she's kind of frustrated that she can't achieve the same level of success that I have.
Say hi. Wave to everybody.
Hi,
There's my bride.
Hi.
Hey, Denise.
Hi to
Nice
Leo.
to meet you.
Hi, Leo.
Nice to meet you, she said. I got my earplugs in, so she can't hear the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
What are you rolling
your
a
wife
joint?
is very pretty, Craig.
Oh, thank you.
She is.
She ages very well, better than me.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm still happy to see your wife's doing good, and I'm happy that you're feeling good, and I'm happy you got your little dog companion now.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, if
Little
I
Winky.
didn't have
Thank you.
Rusty, I
Thank you
don't know
so
what I
much.
would do, because I was without a cat for a few months, and like my whole life was like shit, you know. Oh, I mean, I had Fame, but when I lost Fluffy, like Fame was like, my girlfriend's gone, you know. Because Fame
Yeah, I know.
and Fluffy were boyfriend and girlfriend cats.
Yeah, well, it's good to have a pet. What's the issue with the lady at number 6? What's going on there? I just heard a little bit of it.
She's just stuck up. She's just stuck up snot.
She's a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What were you just trying to hold on to the car so that you didn't fall down?
I mean, I think that what part of it is that the reason why she's so frustrated right now is because her life, in some ways, is she sees herself as being a disgrace compared to me. From what the tarot cards are saying, because she sees that I'm doing better than she is. But what she doesn't know is the part where, or what she will not acknowledge is, I have a physical disability, and yet I'm doing more than she does.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what she does for a living, but seriously, she's definitely not a people person.
You can't say that she's jealous of you, Michelle, or whatever.
I
You don't even know the person.
I have the impression from what the tarot cards are saying there is envy.
Teasing at
Yeah.
I'm just saying you can't necessarily take that impression, you know.
Let me ask you a question, Paul. If I disconnect this earphone thing, will you still be able to hear me on my phone?
More than likely.
Okay, let me try it. Denise is out here. I wanted to get her.
Well, Michelle, I wouldn't stress
We
too
should
much
still be able
over
to hear
it,
you.
Michelle, you know.
Your microphone, your phone should just kick in. But if it doesn't, just unmute yourself.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah, we can hear you a bit, Craig. We can hear you a bit there. It's not as good.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it
Let
bad?
me adjust the gain on this on the mixer board.
I can
here.
make you out. We can make you out.
Oh, is it as loud as the earphones?
No, it's still okay. It's okay. The mixer board still says it's okay.
Okay, you can understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now you can say hi to everybody, and you'll hear them.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hey,
Denise.
Denise. Hello.
Have a nice day.
You as well.
You too.
Are you going in?
I'm cold.
She's cold.
It's cold out here.
That's Leo.
She's cutting
I
glass,
love-
Craig. Let her get
Crazy
in.
Leo. And Paulie.
Mhm.
And Michelle, who you know already.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle.
How you
Hi,
doing?
Paulie.
There
Okay,
you go.
I'm
No,
cold.
because you had the phone covered with your hand. All right, how's it going?
Okay.
That's
I'm
good.
just freezing.
You go get warmed up, Denise.
It's
Yeah,
cold still
it's
out there. Yeah.
You go get warmed up.
Cold.
It's cold.
All right. Well, that's good.
Still got a couple more weeks.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait till summer comes.
Yeah.
Good Lord. It's
I'm over winter. I'm over it.
yeah. Well, Paulie's in Michigan, right? You're in
Mhm.
Michigan, right, Paul?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's cold.
We got some snow the other day.
Oh my God. Michelle, did you
Well, we're
get
gonna
that
get we're gonna get
storm?
some snow tomorrow. We might get some today too, but
Michelle's been giving out snow jobs.
Michelle, you're always the bearer of good news.
No.
yeah, there's some snow coming Connecticut today and tomorrow.
Michelle, no more sorcery this year. The season's been good, Michelle. It's been successful. No more, Michelle, please. No more.
Snow.
No more snow. Been a successful season. No more.
Don't want any more snow.
I'm with you. No more.
I'm looking forward to spring. Yes.
Right now, it is snow showers and -1 degree Celsius.
Oh
That's
my
just about
Lord.
30
That's a
degrees
problem with
Fahrenheit.
Oh boy.
It's not gonna be too bad. It's gonna snow until about 3
Michelle
o'clock
needs tarot cards.
today.
Maybe we can back Stan's camera. I
Tarot
want
cards.
Stan's camera from
That-
the background.
Yeah, if you wanted your cards read,
Nice.
she would
Nice
read
scene.
them to you.
It might snow next Friday also.
See if we can snag that real fast.
But the good news is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are gonna be mild. 11, which is about 52. 14, that's about 58 degrees for Wednesday.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Michelle, when are you going to do tarot cards again?
I just did the tarot cards just before you came on. I pulled,
Well, are you going to be on tonight at all? No.
You want a reading?
Yeah, I'll be on tonight. Yeah.
No, Denise is into all that stuff.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
the tarot cards, the readings, and
Yeah.
you went to see a
Oh,
lady,
she likes
right?
tarot cards. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
once
give-
she went to a what do they call the ladies or men or whatever they are?
Psychic?
Yeah, I guess so. They
Dipsy.
see into the future or something
What?
of that nature.
Shut up.
Yeah. Psychic.
Divination. Yeah.
All
Well,
right, I'm going in. I'm too cold.
Okay, say goodbye.
Bye.
Speaking
Have a
of
good
that,
day.
there
Hi,
was one
Denise.
thing we didn't ask the tarot card about the woman in number 6, and I'm going to ask the
You're
cards
warm.
this question. And it's a
You're
good
warm.
question, and I don't think it's going to be too hard for the tarot cards to answer it. I'm the kind of person that would ask this question, not because I wish ill harm on anyone, but because I'm kind of curious what the outcome's going to be to her life because of her attitude. So, Mother God, I'm going to keep it simple here, Mother Asna. Okay, Mother Asna, Father Yahweh, Angel, Spirit Guides, what's the outcome of the woman's life from number 6 for this year? What's the woman's life going to be like in number 6 this year? What's her life going to be like? How is she going to do? 3-card spread, no reversals, no Joker's Wild. Just a simple 3-card spread.
Oh, is Stan here?
For this year, what's the remainder of this year going to be like for the woman in number 6?
I didn't see you.
What's the woman's life going to be like in number 6? I'm just curious because I want to see this. Okay. Well, we got the 6 of Wands. We got the Page of Wands. A lot of fire in her chart, that's for sure. The Devil card. Oh, jeez.
We get to
The
see
Devil
it.
card. Oh, my God. That's the last card. All right, so let's see. Anything after the Devil card? Let's go for a 4th card. Oh. Oh. Wow. Wow. This is not good for her. No.
Did you pull the death
No.
card, Michelle?
Let's start with the one that could be a positive card. You got the 6 of Wands. Well, the 6 of Wands is normally not necessarily a bad card, but it's not necessarily a great card either. But it is the recognition, success, homecoming. Obviously, that's where she thinks she's standing right now. But then we got the Page of Wands that comes up, which is pages are a young figure in the act of proclamation and way messenger. However, that sounds positive until you get this card, the Devil card. The Devil card. The Devil card, which is Major Arcana, which is number 15. So something tells me her life is about to take a turn. Ignorance, submission, illusion, force, absorption, bondage. Okay, so she thinks she's bonded, obsession. But then look what happens here with the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups usually means some kind of despair or loss. And in this case, it is literally is, make sure I get the right one here, is loss, grief, disillusionment, and regrets. In other words, she thought she was top sirloin, but situations are going to change. That's the double card. And the end result is she's going to have regrets, sadness, hardships. Now, normally I'm the kind of person that doesn't wish ill will on people, and I'm wondering if there's any way she could change that for the better, i.e., turn that frown upside down. So I'm going to ask the tech: will she turn her frown from this to something positive? So I got the Two of Wands. I see a lot of fire in her chart. I keep seeing fire, 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 fire. I definitely think she's an Aries, and that would make some sense. So I see the Two of Wands come up, and the Two of Wands is saying is she might turn around and enterprise, anticipation, pursuit, creative adventure, but things are going to change, but she's going to have this period of total badness because of her own actions. And the only way that she's going to get from this to this is that she's going to have to change her viewpoint. That's what I'm picking up here. It's not anything I can do, or you can do, or her mom and dad could do, or Santa Claus could do, or the Easter Bunny can do. She has to change her attitude. And if she does, she can achieve the beginnings of something good. And let's be honest, if you're rocking horns with the North American Snow Queen, yeah, there's the devil's card right there. The devil is in the details. Because if you're rocking horns, oh yeah, I flipped the card deck over. Some people say, look at the bottom of the deck, we got the Judgment card. Okay. So, I think it's my honest opinion is that she's going to have an attitude adjustment. And everybody, and you know, Craig, what an attitude adjustment is. When you have to change the way you look at things in order to achieve something. So,
absolutely.
And that's
hello, everyone. I didn't see you. I just saw you now. Hope you're well.
Yeah. So, just a really, really sad situation for her. However, you remember she might lose everything for a while. But she could get everything to turn around, but she has to make the changes in the way she looks at the world around her. Don't be an asshole, and maybe then the gods of the universe will be in your favor. But if you act like an asshole, karma is going to have to be balanced, and that's what's going to happen. It's because of your own transgressions, not because of me or anyone else. It's you that has to change your life. This applies to anybody. If you think that acting like an asshole is going to help you to get ahead, be aware, because karma will be balanced. And if you cross the wrong person, karma's really going to bitch slap you halfway across the room. That is no joke. That is no joke. Okay, so now let's pull up today's oracle card. because we didn't pull one up yet this morning. So let's pull up an oracle card for today. Mother Asna, Father Yahweh, give me one oracle card for today's show. Maybe two if you have to. I don't usually get two, but if I get two, I get two. Okay, but I don't think I'm going to get two. Unless I pull out two. Maybe I might pull out two. I don't know. It's not too many oracle cards in the deck. There's only 40 of them. So why don't I pull out two anyway, because kind of grab two. So let's pull two oracle cards and see how they are. The first one I have is Embrace the Sacred Feminine. And someone named Irene, Eirene, which is number 8, which means peace. Okay, so let's pull up Irene first. It's spelled like Irene, but with an E-I instead of just I. Okay, card number 8. Okay, so what does she have to say? Let's meet her. Nope. Next card. Next page. All right. Her message is kind of long, but not too bad. Breathe ease and harmony deep into your heart. Have trust. There is a reason for everything. The world as it stands is stressful, and peace may be challenged every day with personal work and world events. It is important to stay connected to spirit, to focus heart and mind on harmonious thoughts with love as the center. Be aware of thoughts that take away your peace. You don't have to know about everything that's going on in the world, nor do you have to shoulder all responsibilities. Learn to say no when too much is asked of you. Strive to make life harmonious by choosing what you focus on. Work on any resistance you may have against accumulating wealth. Know that wealth brings peace. Know that wealth brings peace of mind. Your thoughts are powerful. Be mindful and self-aware. Don't let the attitudes and actions of others cause inner discord. Make time to sit in stillness without distraction to cultivate your peace from within. I want to reread the beginning of that because I think I misread that part, what she said here about wealth. Okay, this is what she said. Work on any resistance you may have against accumulating wealth. Know that wealth brings peace of mind. I don't agree with that exactly. I think in some cases, if you talk about spiritual wealth, yes. If you talk about material wealth, no. I don't think having material wealth brings peace of mind. I think it gives you an upset stomach, basically cramps up your guts, and basically makes you worry about everything that's going to be stolen from you. That's not really what I believe in that reading. However, number 40, I have pulled up number 40 before, and number 40 is a very valid answer, as embrace the sacred feminine, is the powerful energy of the divine feminine, the sacred mother and goddess is calling to connect with you. Love yourself deeply and radically. Live compassionately and fully. Connect with your intuition and your spirit. Grounding deep into the earth. Allow yourself to be fully present, alive, tuned in, and living in love. Perhaps you have some resistance. Believe in and allow her energy to flow in your life. Deepen your practice by harnessing her power and walking in her path. It's time to move through the veil into the other realms. Yes. Okay, so that sounds to me like the first one is saying is chill. Okay, because you're going to do fine. Don't worry about all the other garbage people throwing in your face. And focus on doing this. That is to focus on the divine feminine energies. that will bring you happiness and joy in your life. So I agree with that. I think that we need to stop worrying about everything that goes on in the world, because the truth of the matter is they can't change everything in the world that goes on. Don't take on more than you can handle. That was what Irene had said. It also is what MicheleMarieDalene is saying, because like I said this morning about Ed, is he has to take initiative. He has to focus on doing things in his life. And I can't stop him from doing stupid stuff, but he needs to take the initiative to realize, I gotta do the right thing. I need to put my justice card back in the deck here. Okay. So that's an important thing to keep in mind.
Michelle, who was that reading on?
The lady next door.
The reading, you mean on the oracle cards, or the other reading was on the woman in number 6. I wanted to know more of what the situation with her life is going to be for the remainder of the year, and unless she changes her ways, it's not going to be very pleasant. She's going to lose everything that she has thought she was achieving.
Well, she messed with the Snow Queen. She don't know what's coming for her.
Yeah, because karma.
Don't worry, Michelle. People like that, calm as a bitch.
Yeah, karma will be balanced. Yeah,
that's right, Craig.
I like your backdrop, Paulie.
Oh, thank you. Nice winter's day at the lake.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stan, you're driving?
Yeah, we can't hear you, Stan.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
okay.
With us.
I don't know if you were talking or not.
Yeah, he's cruising.
No, I'm just driving. I was driving from Wallingford down to Brantford, so I took the back roads here.
One of the things I wish I had the ability is to drive around sometimes. Because one of my ascendant sign is Sagittarius, so yeah, I wouldn't mind cruising a little bit. I would like a little cruising fun. I do miss being able to drive around a little bit on the road.
Look at Stan's screen, Michelle. We're cruising right now with Stan.
Yeah, I know that. I know he's cruising.
Here, you want to go? Here, I'll go cruising with Stan too. Where are we going, Stan? To Bradford?
Brantford, yeah.
All right, brother. All right, brother. I'll meet you there.
Cool. I didn't know you could do that.
I'll meet you there, Stan. I'm on my way. I'm gonna get in. We're gonna go cruising here, and we're going to Bradford. All right. Yeah. That's where I'm headed to. Wherever
yeah, we're with you.
We're going.
Slow down, Stan. I'm getting a little nauseous on the turns.
Yeah, we're going. There we go. Let's head on over.
We'll meet the end of that guy.
All right, we're cruising. Let me turn over. It's not snowing there. Hold on, let me get the snow turned off here. The windshield wipers. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Now we're cruising. Let me turn my seat around so it looks like I'm driving. Hold on.
Oh, Craig, I wanted to ask you real quickly, do you still would like me to come on down and see you guys in the summertime?
Sure. You're more than welcome to. Anytime.
Yeah, because I was thinking, is because Tiger Kitty offered me something similar, and I was like, yeah, maybe this summer I might want to go out somewhere. And then Krista said she could watch Rusty for a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you get a change of scenery, and not for anything. Over in Fire Island, you fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
Just wear your elf ears.
Oh, Fire Island would be nice too.
Elf ears are a must, Michelle. You gotta have the elf ears on for Fire Island.
On Fire Island, anything goes.
Oh boy.
I wonder if Tiger Kitty probably would enjoy going down there too. See, Ed wants to go back to Florida. I don't know what Ed's plans are. I just know what my plans are. Is I would like to do something more this summer than just sitting around here.
I don't know what his plans are either.
Well, to be honest with you, the way Florida is right now, it's jammed. I don't think that would be my choice. I mean, I know people that have moved there, and it's really not what they expected. So, things have
Well, what was
changed dramatically.
Yeah, he's got a girlfriend down there, though. I think he's wanting to go down there.
2 girlfriends down there. That's why he was thinking about. Why would I take Cruise's wrench? I didn't even see what he says. Oh, I see what you're saying. Just delete the damn message, guys. Come on, it's not that hard.
Got the radar detector going. No worries. We'll slow down for the speed.
Cruiser, don't actually say that because of the situation with these bad guys. They're out there. They want you to repeat it, and it's not good to say that message. I don't want to delete them. I just want to remove them. I just want to delete it, but I don't see any way of removing the message. So I can time out Cruiser, but I can't delete the message.
Wait, what did Cruiser do wrong?
He repeated one of the Russian spammers' garbage lines.
Oh, just ask him. He's just being funny. Cruiser,
That's
can
fine,
you retract
Michelle.
your message?
Yeah, I tried to remove it, but I can't. It won't let me remove it.
9.
It's not bothering.
He probably removed it himself already.
I think it's kind of a stupid
Poor
thing
Cruiser.
anyway that they're putting up this gibberish in my channel.
They do it everywhere, Michelle.
Yeah,
They're just including you.
They're just trying to
what it
talk,
is.
Michelle. They're just talking, you know.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
different
all.
language. They're probably saying hello, how are you? And you're like, oh, get out of here, you're Russian. You know, they're probably just trying to say hello. You know.
Yeah, well, I've heard that they're using those as ways to sort of trigger their IP logging software. I don't.
Nah, that's just paranoia, conspiracy talk, Michelle. They're probably just saying
I
hello.
honestly think it's just a troll that.
Yeah, they're
you
just
know.
saying hello and how are you? From Russia with love.
I mean, the link isn't good. Nobody, don't ever type the link in, but I think it's just a troll.
It seems like a total waste of time to even do what they're doing.
Uh-huh.
It's even
Yeah,
more
people
of a
got
waste
too
of
much
time.
time on their hands.
Yeah. Stan, Craig, how often do you guys shave? I'm about a once a weeker myself. I'm lazy. I let my neck beard grow a beard.
Red, if you'd like to explain this to the audience
Weekers
on the other channel or on the public chat, let's hear you explain it. Text or type it, type your message so people can see it. He says it's not a troll.
I usually shave every other day.
Yeah, every other day. Yeah, well, yeah. You got to keep yourself nice and cleaned up.
Yeah, I got to be presentable for the courts.
For sure.
Yeah.
I didn't shave today. Shave tomorrow. So I'll shave Monday morning.
Yeah. Okay. Right on. Yeah, I got to keep up on it a lot if I want to keep that clean look, the clean, the super clean, smooth.
Oh, do you shave your head, Paulie?
I do once a week. Well,
that must be a nuisance.
It's not too bad. I wish I could naturally fall out. Like people say, it's like a curse, but it'd be
there's any solution, Red. I can't delete it either, and I have a higher range than he is, and I can't even delete his comment.
Yeah, probably today or tomorrow.
I can time him out, but I can't delete the message.
Oh, it's an advertisement, Red? I didn't know it was an advertisement.
No big deal.
Maybe it's Adrian or whatever his name is.
It's funny because I can remove you, but I can't remove him. I wonder why. That's weird.
Maybe it's Dimitri promoting those elf ears, Michelle.
Oh, he retracted himself. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay. Yeah, because I couldn't even delete it.
Yeah, that's why I said he probably retracted it already.
Yeah.
Just took a second to show up.
Just a really weird situation with those short little blurbs like that. I don't get.
Oops.
Michelle, what's on the topic for tonight's show? What are you going to be doing tonight?
I don't know. Maybe we'll continue talking about, kind of what we started to talk about yesterday.
What was that?
And we know it may be skirting a disaster about the situation with the PPP and the EIDL money, the stimulus checks. Because it's something magical, which works for the IRS. Kind of wanted to talk about that, and I didn't think it was a bad topic to bring up, but I mean, it's
Yeah,
not.
but we already talked about it, Michelle. We need a different topic.
It's not really that fascinating, Michelle, that we need to spend, I would say, 2 or 3 days upon it. I mean, I think you covered it well yesterday.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, maybe, what could you cover today? Yeah, maybe look through the news this afternoon, get some topics together, Michelle.
Yeah.
What's going on around Wednesday?
Well, speaking of news, I haven't even looked at the latest news in the world.
Let's do that.
Let me just
do that this afternoon, Michelle. Not
Let
now,
me
but
pull
let's
up the
do that this
headlines. At
afternoon.
least I think the ones that I'd be safe to least mention, at least in brief.
Yeah, maybe look at some topics for this afternoon, Michelle, and you can cover them tonight on your night show.
Squad under fire. His own party rejects their deeply problematic agenda.
Or do it now.
Okay. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
well,
Phil
I'll tell you
Mickelson
what,
makes
Michelle.
startling
I wouldn't
comments
worry about
about
number
the
6
Saudi
so much.
Golf League. Republican DA warns crime cases would be expanded under liberal opponent. Former NYPD detective, a 911 responder, loses 100 pounds after cancer, heart failure diagnosis. That's a hell of a diet plan. Tucker Carlson, this is the book-length suck-up to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Bella calls on Biden to end brutal suffering after Cuba's latest move. Juan Williams, rap and drill music is part of America's racial problem. Transgender swimmers clobber the competition as controversy swirls. Man makes stunning accusation against popular online used car retailer. Canadian... Oh, can't talk about that. Okay, rooftop revelation, Rod Blagojevich on the failures of modern-day politics. Religious leaders send scathing message to liberal government as police descend on Freedom Convoy. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see. Next topic is field notes on American alcoholic in rehab. Okay. A lot of news articles here I can't even talk about. Wow.
Why can't you talk about them?
Bill Maher rips stars who seem to put their own wealth ahead of what's right. Modeling agent close to Jeffrey Epstein found dead in French jail. Florida mother brings gun to parent-teacher meeting, threatens to use it. Minnesota protests, looting, sparked by Kim Potter sentencing and Dante Wright's case. Florida Title leaves daycare, walks into traffic, video shows. And that's pretty much it. That's all I can really read right now.
Michelle, did they clean the convoy up in Ottawa yet?
There's a lot of articles on the convoy. There's a lot of articles on the Ukraine, and I can't read any of them.
Did they clean the convoy up in Ottawa yet? They were supposed to be cleaning up the convoy in Ottawa. Did they do that yet?
Let's put it this way. They got a legal problem. I have a legal problem. Big one. And
That didn't answer
I'm
my
going to deal with
question,
the Canadian Constitution, and they're going to have to figure that one out. Just leave it at that.
Did they clear it out, though, Michelle? Is it cleared out, or is it still going?
No, it's still there.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
Yeah,
I gotta do
I watched the
something.
news before, and they arrested a
Windsor.
couple of 100 truckers.
Yeah, they cleaned the one up in Windsor so they could open up the Ambassador Bridge again. They did that last weekend, and I was thinking they might be doing that this weekend for the Ottawa border over there.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I use the bathroom and do some heavy pushing. So I gotta just.
What are you moving? What are you moving? Some stuff around the apartment? What do you mean heavy pushing, Michelle?
No, more like I gotta get the poop out.
You're gonna go give labor to a food baby.
Anyway, so the point is that we will be around at about 2:00 with the World of Warcraft stream, and then we'll have the 7:00 show tonight. So,
all right, Michelle.
I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a nice day, guys. Okay.
All right, Michelle. I hope you have a nice shit.
You, Michelle.
Well, okay.
It was nice seeing you, Paul. Stan.
All right, guys. See you in a little bit.
Everybody.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle. Don't clog your toilet, Michelle. Take care.
Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Have a nice day, Craig. I'll talk to you later on too.
Okay, sounds like a deal.
Okay.
I'll see you later, Paul.
Maybe Ed will call you tonight too. Maybe I'll have Ed call you tonight before we go to work.
Craig, you're more than welcome to stick around. After Michelle leaves, this is still going to be open. So.
All right, so I'll try to see if I can get Ed to call you before we go to work tonight. Maybe around 6:00 or something.
Yeah. All right, Michelle, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, yep.
All right. DMI.
Bye, Michelle.
Yep, bye-bye, guys.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. So, all right, guys. See you guys about 3. Stay out of trouble, and I hope you guys have a good afternoon. I'll see you later on. And don't forget to help share the good news about the channel. Let people know about the channel, and we'll see what we can do to help the channel grow. So, must be good. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.